I weighed 227 pounds and I cut down all the way to about 195 pounds, which I'm at today. So I was a college athlete and I was playing the sport, right? And then it ended. And then I didn't really know what to do with fitness after that. I trained all my life to just do athletics, and I didn't like the way I looked, and I basically just let myself go. I was so used to eating a bunch of food, anything I wanted at all times, because we had 3 workouts a week, and we practiced or played every single day. So I was just so used to expending calories, and I didn't know how to eat. I didn't know how to train for aesthetics and looking good. Definitely didn't know how to do upper body because I was volleyball, so I did a lot of leg workouts. But these are the 4 things that I did to actually lose about 30 pounds, and I'm going to walk you through that. So the first thing I did was increase activity. Now, everyone knows, like, hey, like, if you're getting too fat, stop eating food and work out more, right? And a lot of people will tell you, like, focus on the diet. The diet's the most important thing. And that's true. I believe it is. However, some people, in my opinion, are better suited to do activity first. If you're somebody who loves either like doing activity stuff, you maybe grew up playing sports, maybe you had a parent that made you chop wood with them as a chore when you were a kid, stack wood, that kind of thing, right? If you're used to like yard work, I would actually advise you to do activity first. This is what I did, okay? This is what worked best for me because I actually found a hack in my mentality. I knew that if I put the effort in, like I knew I needed to do it. If I put the effort in, I would start seeing mediocre results, right? I would actually start like losing some weight, like pretty slowly. I would like start like feeling better about myself, working out and be like, yeah, I feel good. I'd have better energy. But from seeing like pretty bad results, like it not working very well, I found that it actually like gave me the motivation to be like, oh, no, I gotta figure my shit out, It's kind of like if you were a slob for a whole weekend, partying, maybe drinking, eating a bunch of food, and you just got shit all over the house, right? And then you're like, okay, I gotta clean up and get this shit together because, my girlfriend's coming over on Monday or something. She can't see me like this. So I needed to put that effort in, right? Like I need to see those mediocre results to give me the motivation to stop getting croissants every time I went to a cafe. Like I'm that guy, I come in and I'm like, ooh, those almond croissants look fucking great. Give me 2. Like I'm just an absolute savage when it comes to that. So I need something, I need a mission, an experiment, a project, something to actually keep me from not making that choice because I love them so much. Now, to increase my activity, right? Like I was going to the gym maybe twice a week. I bumped that up to 4 or 5 times a week, sometimes 6 times a week. And it sounds crazy to say, but if you spend time in the gym and you're like, I'm just going to work out my arms, and then you work out, you do a couple exercises for biceps and triceps, then it kind of motivates you to keep going. But I also found that I need to do like more moving around, like cardio. Like I hate cardio. I hate stepping. I hate Stairmasters, bikes. I hate all of the cardio forms. I literally could not do it. I would hate it. I would hate it so much. I'd rather do anything else. But I found a really good hack. I grew up and I love Dragon Ball Z, man. Like every day I get home at school at 4:00, that thing's on and we're watching it, right? So what I did is I actually started watching Dragon Ball Z while doing cardio. Each episode was about 20 minutes long, and that was my goal. I was like, I'm just going to finish one episode of Dragon Ball Z. And bro, when I say that is so addicting, it's crazy because like you watch the one episode, it leaves you on a cliffhanger. Like the whole show is designed to make you to want to watch again, but the only way you can watch again is by doing cardio. Like you don't watch it outside of doing cardio. So now it forms this weird relationship in your mind where you're like, I need to do more cardio in order to keep this episode going. So it's a fun little hack that I would recommend you do if you have like a TV show you're watching. Right now I'm watching The Walking Dead. Not that great, but it's something to watch, right, while I'm doing cardio. But something where you only watch it when you're doing cardio, amazing hack. It'll keep you accountable to doing cardio. And this kept me going, and I would just do as much as I could. My goal was 1 episode, and if I felt like doing 2 or 3, I'm like, hey, man, like power to me. I'm trying to lose weight here, okay? Number 2, the thing I did was I replaced all the names of the week with muscle groups, except for Sunday. So Monday was not Monday, it was chest day. Tuesday, shoulders. Wednesday, legs. Thursday, back. Friday, arms. Saturday was for funsies. I could do whatever I want, you know, like wrists, like traps, like, you know, maybe a little booty, whatever I felt like doing that day. I would just kind of go in, do a little cardio, watch Dragon Ball Z, and do whatever the fuck I felt like doing, really. And I would really recommend this because when you have a mission for your activity, you're like, today it's just chest. It's easy. I'm doing chest. I'm doing some cardio. To me, it was the dream scenario because it just made me like more activated, or it made me more excited to go to the gym because I had a reason to be there. It was super simple. I didn't need to like track things down in a logbook or be like, wait, which exercise now? I'm so bad with exercise names. I just went in and focused on that one muscle while also focusing on doing a little cardio for extra activity. That gave me so much motivation and helped me actually build muscle while losing fat. The third thing I did, the third thing I did was I cut out obvious big calorie foods. And a lot of times there's carbs. Like for me, I'm like, if I eat a lot of carbs, I'm just going to get fat. But if I don't eat the carbs, I lose weight, right? So I would cut out the croissants, the donuts, the muffins. Maybe like, you know, when your parents are like, come over for spaghetti, I'd be like, maybe not, you know, like chicken Alfredo. I love so much. So amazing. But I would just not do those things, okay? I'd cut those out because I know that I cannot control myself. This is way before I started counting calories or macros or anything. This was just my default. Like, hey, when you walk past the kitchen, you do not need to get and eat the entire double chocolate muffin from Costco, which is like as big as my head. It's a cake. It's a cake, okay? It's a mini cake at this point. So I would just skip that kind of stuff, okay? And instead, I would do this fourth thing, which I changed, which was I would eat more protein and fats. I found that eating a lot of fats, like, or number one, fats are tasty, you know, cheese, bacon, right? Amazing. But I found by doing that, it kept me still happy in what I was eating, even though I wasn't eating the carbs, and it kept me full, especially with the protein. And I did some psycho shit, which I would not recommend anyone do. I have no idea what the macros on this were, but literally every day, I would not weigh anything. I was pretty poor at the time too. I would literally get farmer sausage and eggs. I would cook up 2 to 4 eggs, usually about 2 to 3 eggs. I would have a slice of toast, and then I would make a farmer sausage, which it was like about this big and like, you know, that thick, you know, almost like 5 inches, you know, right? But I would make about like 5 inches ish, and I would just slice it down and then cook all that up and eat that. And then when I was like really like, no, I gotta cut, I would not even include the bread. My mom was on me so much, being like, Alex, like your heart, your cholesterol, and I was like, fuck that, Mom, that's all made up, you know. That's big food trying to get us to eat their chips or something, you know. I don't know, I'd say some stupid shit. I wouldn't recommend it, but like, hey, it worked for me. It helped me cut a lot. I didn't track anything, and it got me down from about 227 pounds down to actually about like 195, 192. I was skinnier than I am now, I think. I was definitely a lot lighter, I should say. Maybe not as like defined, but I was a lot lighter. I didn't have all the muscle on or anything like that. But then I ran into a crazy problem. Skinny bitch, man. I was just so skinny. So then I bulked, and I bulked up to about 218 pounds, felt fat again, and I've been cutting ever since. So now I'm down to about 195. I'll update you on how the bulk's going, but I'll show you some pictures before and after. But now I'm trying to get back down to about 192, 189-ish if I could, just to look as crazy as I can before I decide to bulk again and end it. So I hope that was helpful, the 4 things that I did. And if you want to join a community where you can ask any questions you like, I even have a full like walkthrough kind of program of like what I actually did to lose the 30 pounds as well as gain all the muscle, and how I actually made myself like addicted to the gym. I have a bunch of hacks in there, like the cardio hack. You can join the community that's launching on December 15th called Future Jacked Grandpas, because I want to be able as long as I can, but also I want to look good, you know? I want to be that old guy that's like, wow, you look so young for your age and you're like outlifting me. Like, that'd be crazy, right? So if that interests you, feel free to join that. It's in the pinned comment down below. And yeah, see you there. Until next time, guys. Peace.